Welcome to Roadmap to 1 Million. My name is Stacey Zeal, and if you're looking to make more money, gain your time back, and rapidly grow your visibility so that you can impact way more people with your brilliance, you're in the right place. This podcast is your one-stop shop for turning your online business dreams into a reality. My main goal is to give women entrepreneurs just like you the marketing strategies, guidance, and expert insights you need to hit that $1 million milestone and beyond. Whether you're a coach, a consultant, or an online brand that wants to make a big impact, Roadmap to 1 Million gives you the actionable strategies and inspiration you need so that you can implement right away, no fluff, no fuss. So CEO, are you ready to buckle up and accelerate your growth? Be sure to follow the show and let's dive in. Get ready to uncover your roadmap to 1 million. Hey there, fellow entrepreneurs. Are you doing all the things but hit a revenue ceiling? You're building an audience, you're creating content and making sales, but you feel like something is holding you back from your next milestone. If that sounds like you, it's time to take our What's Your Missing Marketing Link quiz, your go-to tool to identify what's missing from your marketing strategy that might be holding back your business growth. Whether it's fixing your funnel or diversifying your efforts, this quiz will pinpoint those marketing missteps and guide you to success. Take the quiz today and uncover the missing link in your path to 7 figures and beyond. So head over to staceyzeal.co/quiz because success begins with identifying and fixing those mistakes. So don't miss out. Your business deserves to have the impact you desire. Visit staceyzeal.co/quiz. That's STACYZEAL.co/quiz to get a detailed report and the resources you need to help you grow. All right, let's jump back into the episode. Hello, hello. I hope that you are having a fantastic day. I was inspired today to talk about some things that I feel like I've been seeing around a lot in the online space. And I wanted to talk about it because I think that digging into it will help you to grow, to market your business better. So if you are new to my world, you haven't seen, haven't kind of interacted with me before, my name is Stacy. I am a fractional chief marketing officer and a Facebook ads expert that has generated $150 million leading paid social ads on like Facebook, Meta, Pinterest, all these different platforms for brands like Zappos and Crocs and very large brands. I've been in marketing for 13 years and I love it. But it's interesting, like I think about when I first started out in marketing, people like digital marketing was a specialization. Like I remember the first internship I had in college, I had when I was like at the end of college, and she just was like, Stacey, we need you to figure out Facebook for business, right? We need you to figure out Twitter for business because now people are using for business. But overall, like digital marketing was a specialization. Like you had to understand, you know, SEO and websites and content and organic social. And you had to really understand how all of those pieces fit together because digital marketing was something that you were doing to, like increase everything, right? It was its own specialization. So it was like, let's just do digital marketing. And that included everything. But as we've kind of moved through time and as we've moved on through the marketing space and things have changed and trends have come and gone, one of the things we start to see now is that because digital marketing is no longer a specialization, it's just marketing. People can be specialists in a lot of different areas of marketing. Like you have people who are teaching you how to run ads, right? Like, myself, you have people teach you how to run ads. You have people teaching you how to build your brand. You have people teaching you how to write content, how to do SEO. You have people teaching you how to do email, how to create reels. And all of that's well and good until you have to figure out how all of these pieces fit together. And so the problem I'm seeing now is that everybody's teaching you a piece, but they're not teaching you how the puzzles fit together. And I see a lot of people talking about messaging and how to improve your messaging. And all of that stuff is important. It's not to say that any of this is not important, but messaging don't mean shit if you don't have the right audience to see it, right? If you're not getting your messaging in front of the right people and enough of the right people, you will not be successful. Messaging is not going to magically create an audience for you. You have to figure out, how are you getting that fantastic new beautiful messaging that you just got, that you have, worked with someone to fine tune. How are you getting that in front of the right people? Because if it's not getting in front of the right people, it doesn't matter, right? If you have an audience, if you've elevated your messaging from 2-star messaging to 5-star messaging, but your audience is still on 2 stars, what are you going to do? What do you do, right? Like that, your messaging is going over their heads. You have to figure out how to get people who are in your target audience to come into your world, right? And sitting around and being passive about it and fine tuning this and fine tuning that is not going to do that. It's actually going to be going out and getting those people to come into your world and making sure that they are the right people. And I think about, when I was kind of thinking about this issue, I was thinking about, how people say, like, if a tree falls in the woods and nobody's around to hear it, doesn't make a sound. My response to that is, who gives a fuck? Because nobody's around to hear it, right? So if you have amazing messaging and the right people don't see it, it does not matter, right? And enough of the right people, right? Because we know that we're going to get people into our world that are within our target audience. But once they convert, what do? You can, remarket to them, upsell, all that kind of stuff. Yes. But you always have to get new people into your world, right? That is what I want you to kind of understand, is that the different marketing tactics out there, right? They all have to work together. You get to a point in your business when things have to work together, right? And I'm guilty of this as well. Like teaching you, like I teach a lot of people how to run ads, right? I'm, talking about ads. But my biggest thing now is, like, I feel like I'm doing a disservice to people, because I feel like I'm giving you a piece of the puzzle, but I'm not telling you how it fits together, right? I'm not giving you a holistic look at how ads can influence your entire business, right? I'm not telling, I try to talk about messaging. I talk about customer journey. I talk about all these different pieces, right? But I feel like my audience really needs a holistic look at how the different pieces of marketing fit together to then help them to get to the next level. Because that is what these brands, these 7-figure brands and these 8-figure brands are doing. Some of y'all out there know I used to work at Zappos, right? I used to be on Zappos's marketing team. And I remember we had a campaign that was the Clueless Crocs launch, right? Like, so Crocs, the brand, they were having a Zappos exclusive, right? And it was based on the movie Clueless. And, we were really excited because this is one of the biggest exclusives that we had at that company. And we really wanted to blow it out of the water. So what did we do? We had ads going on social. We had ads going on Google. We had a pre-launch phase where we could try to get people on our email list so that they can sign up, say, hey, let me know when this drops. We had billboards. We had influencers. We had, the site had a whole takeover. We had Crocs' support. We had so much marketing all going towards this specific product and to the specific launch. And we sold out the shoes within 48 hours. The 2 top styles sold out within like 48 hours. One of the top styles were sold out in like 24 hours. And so as you are trying to get to the next level, I need you to start to zoom out and stop looking at individual pieces of your marketing and really start to figure out, how do all of these things work together? How do I ensure that the right message gets in front of the right person? How do I make sure that I am growing my audience in between my launches to make sure that my next launch is more successful? Because sometimes it comes down, like, not sometimes, a lot of times it comes down to the math, right? Like, are you getting enough traffic to your sales page to hit your sales goals? If you know your page converts at 5% and you need to make 5K and your price, and it's $1,000, you need to make 5 sales to do that. Do you have enough people visiting that sales page to even make that possible for you? And that's the problem with teaching pieces of the puzzle. Because when you're learning all these different pieces, you're focused on the different pieces, you don't see how everything fits together. You're not pulling in you're not pulling the right levers to be able to grow your business and to take things to the next level. So don't get stuck on, what is my brand? Don't get stuck on, what is the messaging? Don't get stuck on, how do I run Facebook ads? It's more so like, how do I make sure that I have the right message and I deliver it to the right people and I deliver it in the right way and I get enough of those people into my world and get them to the point and get them to the stage where they're ready to buy from me. And then I have my conversion event. Then I have my webinar, so that when people come to your webinar, when people come to your sales calls, it's a formality, right? Them coming to the webinar and being able to buy from you, they're already sold. They're already warmed up. They already know who you are. They just need to know about the offer, right? So you got to stop expecting people to just convert because you have really good messaging. You got to stop expecting your sales to go up because your messaging is on point, but your audience is not right, is not the right audience for that message, because you've elevated your messaging, but you have not elevated your audience. You haven't gone out and gotten enough new people into your world in order for you to hit the next level. So that is really kind of what I wanted to say. I wasn't intending this to be a long kind of live. I just wanted to kind of drop that for you, and that understand that there becomes a point in your business where you have to zoom out and look at how all of the pieces are fitting together. And I'll let you, like, and I'll give you an example. I have a client who, we've been posting things on, posting YouTube shorts, posting YouTube videos, all that kind of stuff. And that's great, right? But my job as a CMO and my job as their marketing advisor is to go and look at and evaluate YouTube as a channel, not tell you how to rate good shorts. It's to say, is YouTube actually leading to dollars and cents? Are we actually generating leads with YouTube, right? Or not? My job is not to tell you how to create really good reels. My job is to assess Instagram as a channel and figure out how Instagram connects to email, how email connects to ads, how your webinars and things fit within your marketing ecosystem. And so that's what I wanted to say. If you are someone who is really looking for help in how to figure out how to assess the different pieces of your marketing and figure out how to put together a cohesive plan and understand what data points you need to be assessing and looking at in order to take things to the next level, so that you have a plan for growth and you're not just winging it and not just investing in different pieces of the puzzle, but you're really rather bring things together and figure out how you can create a roadmap that includes all of the different channels and all of the different things you're doing to blow out your next launch. Definitely send me a DM so we can talk about it, because that's what I'm helping people to do. I'm helping people to put together roadmaps for growth, so that way you know exactly what you need to do to get to the next level. And it's not just about ads. It's not just about, messaging. It's not just about your funnel. It's not just about, it's not just about Reels or Instagram. It's really about how do all of those things come together to make it so that you hit your revenue goals and you have a plan for being able to make sure that your business is growing, right? So that's what I'm doing for people. I want to be able to help y'all more holistically, instead of just giving you a piece of the puzzle and saying, hey, go run ads, because ads, you can run ads in different points of your journey, right? It's not just about like, oh, I have a webinar coming up. Stacey said run ads, so run ads, right? Like, you have to start to zoom out. You have to really kind of look at your plan holistically to see, where are the people in my audience at? Are these the right people? How do I get them to move, or how do I get them to the place where they're just about ready to jump in? And that webinar that you have is the thing that makes them go to the next level. And you're able to track that, and you're able to say what your conversion rate of your webinars are. Then I definitely want you to hit me up so that we can talk about how we can put that plan together for you, and how we can really take a look at your marketing and do a comprehensive look at everything to see and give you an audit and give you a report on how you can improve everything, to then be able to make sure that you have a holistic plan and you have a comprehensive, growth plan going forward. Okay. So I hope that this was helpful for you. If you're just tuning in, definitely make sure you watch the beginning. Let me know what you think. Leave your comments. I'll be around because I really want to know, does this resonate with you? And was this helpful? So, all right, y'all, I'm going to drop it here, and I'll see y'all on the next episode. OMG, that episode was packed with gems. Are you ready for more? Head over to staceyzeal.co/podcast to get the show notes and to sign up to get our top 5 podcast episodes to help you streamline your marketing so you can make this your $1 million year. Head over to staceyzeal.co/podcast.